starter was fantastic. The pea, watercress and mint soup was lovely, and the bread was fantastic. The homemade bread really added a nice touch to it.
Okay, I'd like to score the first course, which I thought was lovely. It was missing a couple of elements. Mostly it could have done with a couple of fish finger croutons. And the bread was really good, but I had tasted better that was quite similar.
Go, thank you.
Well, I thought the first course was interesting. Don't really like peas. Didn't think it was very imaginative, and the bread was a bit doughy.
Okay.
Pea, mint and watercress. Watercress was a wasted ingredient, but the pea and mint was really nice. I thought it was really good. A bit thin, but obviously some thought had gone into it. The bread was fine, but my huge letdown was the margarine, because nobody has margarine these days. And for that, it was good, but not great.
I wonder what he's got.
What's this?
Oh,
There's a lot of cheap games.
oh, that looks like old Christmas stuff.
I'm surprised actually. I didn't realise he was into Star Wars.
I think that's a Reebok bounce ball.
No, it's a sex toy, dear. Shut it.
Oh dear. Nice rug though.
Unusual. Yes.
What do you think it looked like on you?
Bad.
It's not your colour, dear.
No, it isn't my colour at all.
No.
But do you know what? It's where he actually believes that retro kitsch is desirable, but has actually now forgotten, and it's just retro kitsch.
Quite right then. Yes.
Okay,
Usually when I go to a dinner party, I like to see the tables properly made. And I just don't quite understand this, I'm sorry. So there might have to be half a point knocked off for that.
Cutlery in a glass. It's a no.
okay, so now it's time for the main course.
Thank you.
Oh.
Put it in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh yes, why don't you?
Can you introduce it, Bubby?
Well, that looks amazing.
It should be a slow cooked lamb.
That looks amazing. I hate lamb. I hate lamb.
Oh, the gravy looks lovely.
Is that
Is that just red wine?
That looks amazing. It does look amazing. It looks like a proper Sunday dinner.
It's like a proper Sunday dinner.
I don't know how that's gonna carve. 'Cause it's just gonna.
It'll probably just fall away.
Oh, it's going to fall away.
Yeah.
Should get you some knives and things. Bubby, no.
Well, main course, loved it. The lamb was delicious. Vegetables, delicious. He was a little bit stingy on the potatoes, though. Apparently, the host said that his oven wasn't big enough. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, what's going on in this week? Oh, is it gin?
It was a very, very long wait between courses, which surprised me. The host wasn't very attentive. I didn't feel there was any urgency. But when it did come, it was incredibly tasty. The roast potatoes were not actually as crisp as I would have liked. Lamb was very tasty, probably rather overcooked, but very tasty. The veg was superb. My problem is I've got still really sticky hands, because try as I might, I've got no napkin, nothing was thought about. But the touches were the elegance of it all was clearly lost on him. But a good effort for Maine. A good effort. Go.
Okay, the main, after a long delay from the starters, I thought it was, I don't know, very well cooked, but a bit dry. Had a long wait for my gravy. The mint was a bit overpowering, and yeah, a bit stingy on the potatoes, but they were quite nice. I know they weren't as crisp as they should be, but I think they were fondant potatoes. So very, very pleasant all the same, and I'm looking forward to the dessert. Thank you.
Dessert was interesting. Vegetables and chocolate. Very healthy, I think. It wasn't as rich as a normal chocolate brownie, so I quite liked it. I'll have to see if my stomach will be alright later. But overall evening, host not the best attentive, few certain little bits of etiquette lacking, you know, napkins, table laid, glasses that matched, coffee being served quite immediately after dessert. But overall, a pleasant evening. I felt there could have been a little bit more effort, so for tonight I'm going to score Jim a 7.
Okay, so overall, as I've seen him do most of the preparation, he was a bit whiny and a bit screechy, and obviously had a lot of help from Patch, so I have to score him down for that. And I thought the dessert was very nice, and I couldn't taste the beet juice at all, so overall I think I can give him a score of 7.
Yes, the main course I thought was fantastic. The meat was gorgeous. Slight issue with the cutlery, but I could get over that because it was so lovely. Dessert was fantastic. Very rich but fantastic, and because of that I would like to score a 6. No, I'm joking, it's a 9.
I thought the dessert, and actually I'll just refresh my memory, lemon posset, but it turned out to be chocolate. I don't like chocolate at all, and it was presented with a flourish, and it was lots of oohs and ahs, and it all sounded really, really nice. And it came with ice cream, which I was assured was homemade, and I don't think it was. But it was all right. It wasn't anything special. Coffee, fine. The hosting skills were superb. So I think, on balance, even though massive wait between courses, a really good try. I thought it was really good. Main course, really good. Starter, not so good. Pudding, not so good. So I think I will have to give, at the end of it all, a big fat 7.
I'm actually really happy with how it went. I thought all my food was actually fantastic. Some of the guests, I don't think we're going to get on in the week. Quite pushy, quite loud, and to be fair, I don't actually ever want to see them again.
You done?
Cut.